This video is not meant to be some sort of crazy exposed video or this or that person fakes pranks or this is real, that's real. I just want to bring you guys behind the scenes so you know exactly what a YouTuber's thinking when they come out with videos saying angry girlfriend deletes boyfriend's 2K My Career players. This is like the second or third time they must have done this prank. At this point, you should have just seen it coming, my guy. You should have uploaded your players to the cloud so you can re-download them. But apparently, that's too logical. When I'm watching pranks, for the most part, I'm down neutral. And based on what I see in the video and the person's reputation, I'm leaning real or fake. In this case, I'm leaning really heavily fake. Now, Fredo's been exposed for doing quote-unquote fake pranks in the past, and I don't even fault him for doing it. I've sat there and recorded for 3-4 hours on 2K sometimes, looking for the right reaction, and you never get it. You invite a guy you think is gonna happen, and then he just doesn't talk in game. And it takes so long, and you're trying to be entertaining, and then at some point you have to give up. Yo, doing these pranks or searching for reactions, whether it's on a video game or whether it's in real life, that shit takes time. And for a lot of these quote-unquote pranks, sometimes it takes the whole day trying to find people. So it's not even me trying to fault him and saying that like he's wrong for doing what he did. It's more me saying like I understand why it happens, and honestly, I don't even think you guys care whether something's fake or not. FouseyTube came out there, said all his shit is fake. We already knew, right? Nick Crompton in that Shane Dawson series said all the shit Jake Paul's been doing is fake. We already knew. It's just kind of fun to hear him say it. In this situation, we've definitely seen Fredo be kind of quote-unquote exposed for faking stuff in the past. This is a video Hank put out like a year and a half, 2 years ago.
But if you see in the background right there, there's already a hole in the wall. You know where that came from? That is shown later in the video that Jasmine hits it because she gets quote-unquote mad at Fredo for f***ing someone with that condom. She gets mad.
So just a little bit of context. This was supposed to be some sort of fake condom prank he wanted to do on his girlfriend. And so in the introduction of his video, you can see in the background that the hole in the wall is already there, that Jasmine put in the wall during the prank. Obviously, you can be like, oh, that shit must be fake. But although I do think it was, quote unquote, not fake, I call it scripted. Even though the hole is already in the background here, there was times where I've done videos and I didn't really like the intro, so at the end of the video, I redid the intro so it was more enticing. The intro was the most important part of the video. That's where you hook the viewers, so if people aren't interested at the beginning, they're most definitely not sticking around till the end. And so maybe he just wanted to redo it, chances are. I don't think so, but that is a possibility. So the first 10 seconds, Fredo's showing the best part of the video, right? Any YouTuber trying to hook their viewer so they stay throughout the whole video. That way you get all the watch time, your video does fantastic. It already has 500,000 views. So let's watch the first 10 seconds, and he's already holding the monitor. We can see where this is going. Jesus. I've gotten angry a lot in my time gaming throughout my life. Never have I ever murked my whole monitor, man. Destroyed the microphone, smashed the keyboard because I have to clean it up. So as angry as I get, I like to only break things that are one, inexpensive, and two, aren't that difficult to clean up. Apparently Fredo did not give a shit. Listen, if they deleted all of my players, I might have had the same reaction, who knows? But in this specific circumstance, and we're gonna watch a little bit of the video to show you, but if I'm in a family where we're being pranked relatively frequently, I'm looking out for the pranks. How is it that this is the second or the third time this exact video has been done by this guy, and he still doesn't see it coming? In the past, Jasmine played the whole innocent, oh, I didn't know you couldn't get it back role. Like in that video where she destroyed his PS4 and she's like,
Wait, I destroyed it? You can't get the stuff back?
Like, yes! That's how it works. The hard drive was in the PS4. Jesus. If you chuck your phone in the pool, you think the stuff in your phone is still gonna be like, maybe if you put it to the cloud. That's what Fredo should be doing. You're in a, yo, you guys prank each other all the time, Fredo. You should be prepared, my guy. You should be, I upload my shit and nobody goes on my account. So let's watch a little bit of this video. This is Jasmine. She hops on and she's getting real excited saying like, yo, Fredo ain't listening to me or the family, right? So let's destroy his players.
So let's go.
She's way too happy.
Oh, really? Huh. Now, I don't know much, but 390 overall. Now, I know it takes takes a lot of time for him to just get one. But he really has 3 90 overall players. Fredo,
Yo, you guys have a fantastic house. I like the open room concept design, a lot of windows, it lets in a lot of sunlight, fantastic. I want to live in a house like that. If I leave my windows open, I'm getting robbed. So I have to use shutters and shit so people can't see inside my house. I want to live where y'all at.
fucked up. Oh my god. It's really happening.
Damn shit, I've never seen somebody so excited to ruin someone else's dreams.
Delete? Hell yes, I am sure.
No, God! No, God, please, no!
Goodbye.
Boy, deleted it.
Here's another one. Oh my god, okay. Delete the very last 90 overall.
You shouldn't be this
What are we gonna
happy,
do
man.
with
You've
that
seen
one?
it. You've done it to him before. You know it fucking ruins him. If this was real, who would take joy in doing that to somebody? God damn, Russ. That's evil. That is so evil.
We are going to
No! No! No!
delete. And you might as well delete these other ones too.
Yo, leave the 88s alone. Come on, man. The 88s didn't do anything to you. Come on, you can't take the 88s while you're at it.
Delete.
Yo, these gifs he's using in the middle, holy. All right, first things first, you can hit up 2K support and get your player back, Fredo. Relax. Especially because your name is Fredo, it's not even like you have to stand in the line like, is that guy done yet? You could literally just DM Ronnie and get your players back. Yup, you can do that. Okay, so that's number one. Number two, of course, you probably should have saved your players in the cloud because you'd be pranking each other. What did you expect was gonna happen? 3, I refuse to believe that Jasmine is this evil. What kind of horrible human being would you have to be to ruin hundreds of hours of work? You know, Fredo has been running away from everybody at the park, which means he's been my career grinding. Nobody likes playing my career. So you deleted his players. He was doing something he didn't even want to do just to get to where he wanted to go, and you deleted that from him? I don't believe it. So of course, like, Fredo took it really hard. Before he smashed all the monitors, then he immediately proceeded to, God damn. He was crying on the floor for a little bit. The camera positioning, I feel like, was intentional, you know? It's one thing to sound sad, angry, mad at what's happening. It's a whole nother thing to look at, right? You have to be a professional actor to pull something like this off and really, really look genuinely angry, sad, furious about what's happening. So at no point in the video do you ever get a chance to see his facial expressions. He's always looking away from the camera.
You're that
Seriously, I'm done. I agree, man. Do you know how long that fucking took me? You don't fucking understand. You don't understand. You always take this shit for a joke. It's not funny. Stop touching my shit. Ah, damn.
Yo, if I was a female, like, and I just ruined my boyfriend's life, I would run. He just murdered his whole setup. I don't know how expensive it was, but you're just standing there. I'll be like, yeah, I'm out. My guy, I'll catch you when you cool down, right? If I'm with one of my guys and I crash his car, and then I'm like, crash your car, you can't go nowhere. No, I would run. He's gonna fucking deck me. Yo, a lot of confidence to stay right there after doing that. That's crazy. So he cries for a little bit more, and then Jasmine says stuff like, oh, who cares? It's just a video game. Come on. You're literally going out with a YouTuber with millions of subscribers. You know it's not just a video. It's his whole life. I know she knows that, but just the justification is so preliminary. It's like, come on, you could have thought of a better answer, my guy. Yo, if I had a girlfriend that was pranking me all the time and we were having prank wars, the second I realized something like this was popping off and she scratched my disc, I would be searching for the camera. You want proof? All right. I've never been pranked before on video until I was on a trip. I think it was like LA or New York. I was coming back and Waleed made a decision to rob my entire house. He moved my TV, all my shit. And so I got in the house and my first thought, this is coming from a person who's never been pranked, not a person who gets regularly pranked, never been pranked. This was real. He moved all of my belongings into his house and he told me it was robbed. And he did a pretty good job of acting too. And so my first thing was, are you playing with me? And I was looking around for cameras. You could even see me kind of just juking, like, where would he put a camera? And I never would have thought here, because this obstructs the view, Why would you put it there, Willie? That's a horrible spot if you wanted to do a prank. Usually when I come back from trips, I'm super exhausted. And in this one, I think this was a trip where I was going to New York because Willie just said I had flights canceled on me. I had 2 or 3 WestJet flights canceled. And I had to stay there overnight and I was so tired, but I had to come back and work more because I recorded footage and edit this and do that. I was exhausted. And then Willie decided to greet me with this when I got home. Willie, stop playing games with me, man. Popeyes. I was less thick at the time, for sure. What is this mess? I haven't watched this video in a while. This is like, it's new to me. Yo, are you playing games with me? Louis. Louis. Are you playing games with me? You're just talking about this shit today. Yo, Waleed is a great actor, bro. Yo, we was lucky he didn't do this. I knew. So, do you see what I did there? Now, everybody who's Muslim watching this video, you know what I just did. I put him in the trap. When you're Muslim, if someone tells you to say wallahi, it's like you can't swear on that. You know, you can't lie about that. So my first thought was, Waleed must have done some shit. Obviously, I'm not an idiot. I don't even have to be pranked regularly to know this is what a prank looks like. And so I looked at Waleed, I said, say wallahi, it wasn't you. And smart enough, he didn't even answer the question, he just juked it.
I knew putting the shit on YouTube is a bad idea. What people were saying, oh, I know where that Best Buy is, and you post up there, you're going to
Are you lying?
Yo, the way my heart is shaking right now, you have no idea I'm lying.
Are you lying? Alright, anyway, that's what something real would look like. For example, I think Soluminati, where's this at? He just uploaded, and this one already had 1 million. God damn, Soluminati got a whole lot of clout. Soluminati titled it perfectly everything. He dropped a very similar video just the other day. His ex-girlfriend, Ash, deletes his mind player. Except in his video, and trust me, I can pick up on stuff because I'm a YouTuber. I've recorded videos for 4 or 5 hours and literally no good footage. I had to delete it. And at the time, you start to think to yourself, if I just faked it, if I just got a friend and pretended like I didn't know him, then I literally, in 30 minutes, I'd be done and out of here. But I didn't want to do that. And so, you keep doing real stuff until you realize you can make so much more money, generate so much more clout doing fake shit. Right? And so I get why some people do it. And I'm not saying it's wrong to do it. At the end of the day, it's all about entertainment, and if the audience is entertained, it doesn't really matter if Fredo didn't actually really, like, he got his players back at the end of the day or whatever. All that stuff at the end of the day doesn't matter. In Soluminati's video,
I know what that means now.
It was long, bro. It was really long. I watched the whole thing. Ash pulls up, and the only suspicious thing I found in this video was that Ash knew how to work all the programs. Because you kind of have to be a gamer to know, like, alright, pull up the face cam, pull up the Elgato, and then you have to sync it properly. And then I don't know if she used a shotgun mic connected to the camera, if she used like a condenser microphone connected to the computer. I don't know, but she just knew how to set up the, and I was, at this point I was like, is this set up? But watching the whole video, they're fantastic actors or this shit is real. I'm leaning real on this one because it looks, and I mean, you know, the camera, same thing. But as you go throughout this video, after that point, he really doesn't give me any other reasons to believe that this video was fake.
Oh, nice.
This is him going through his My Players, and then he's just thinking like, whoa, what happened? And I immediately would have spazzed out, but he's like, he's letting it simmer.
Text me about this shit.
And this kind of just escalates for another 10-15 minutes until he begins to pick shit up in his setup. At some point he begins to cry.
Did you delete my player? Yes or no?
And then he did what anybody would do. He immediately turned to his girl. He was like, yo, you must have done it. I was out for an hour and a half, and when I was here, this shit was working, and now it's not. You're the common denominator.
Oh. No, I don't.
And yo, shout out to Ash, cause like, when I prank people, it's very tough to not tell them the truth. And yo, she told him I didn't do it for so long. I was like, is she at some point gonna tell him that she did do it? It's really, really tough to find real, genuine reactions unless you do something real crazy like this. For example, last year I was recording video on the park in 2K18, and keep in mind, 2K18 park, dry, boring. This is late in the year. I don't even want to be playing the game, especially on the park, but I was doing it anyway. I wanted to get the video. I was recording for hours. Me and Davis thought that, yo, we're not gonna get anything. And then out of nowhere, we got this. It's like finding a diamond for the first time in Minecraft. Like this glorious moment when Davis says this.
Wait, yo, AJ, this wavy kid, this kid is the biggest sweat in the entire 2K community. I cannot believe he just joined. He's the biggest sweat. He has a 95 win percentage, right? He wins every single Mountain Dew. He's right here and he's trying to play. He's spamming me with Splatter Bites.
We came across a tryhard player. This is one of those players that you just dream of coming across, because anytime you troll them, they lose their mind and break their shit. And luckily, that's exactly what we got.
We played him, dude. He's gonna freak out, bro. He's gonna freak out.
These are the types of players that you just dream of getting. You usually have to fake it to find a player this ridiculously entertaining, angry, and that tries this hard on a dry-ass, boring 2K18. I don't know how. We fucking managed to do it right when I was about to finish the video. We were just talking for a little bit. Just so happens we came across this guy. And I just thought to myself, bro, let's take this all the way.
He's gonna freak out. Alright, I'm inviting you to squad. I'm inviting you to squad.
Hit me. Give me the ball, Davis.
You're in there.
Holy what jump shot is that? Oh my God, Davis, you suck! You suck, Davis! I'm tired of this bullshit in part, bro. Losing in part. I
don't even know how to react in this video. I was losing my mind.
Bro.
Long story short, I trolled him, missed shots, we lost games, and he cares about his win percentage, so he was going crazy. And then I did the impossible. Honestly, if I didn't know myself better, I would have said this here was scripted, because it couldn't have ended better. I challenged him to a 1v1 in the my court. Keep in mind, I barely ever play this game anymore. It was 2K18 Park. I stopped playing since February. I challenged him, and then I beat him, and this was his reaction.
Bro, $2.99 for what?
I bet money you can't beat me. Can't beat me.
I guarantee you I'll beat you.
It's game!
Oh my
I won.
God!
You lost, Wavy! We're back. He literally started breaking things. That reaction, I got this video. And the video did average at first, but I guess like it was I got so lucky with what happened in the video. It almost has 1 million views now. See, this is the kind of stuff that is very, very, very challenging to come across. And this is part of the reason why a lot of people prefer to just fake the shit or quote unquote script it. So they plan stuff out like, well, I'm gonna do this, and then you do that. For example, if you watch David Dobrik's vlog, it's really, really clear when you're watching it that he's telling people what to say in specific parts of the video. And people know, and he's even joked about it in his own vlog in the past, but it's for entertainment and people are entertained, and so even if it's scripted, does it really matter? I'm not gonna lie, in that Soluminati video, I was a little skeptical that he didn't just lunge for the camera the second he knew that Ash did it. That's what I would have done. If someone's trying to prank me and they really do something this crazy, like deleting players crazy, even though in this, you can get the player back, whatever, like it takes time, right? I would have immediately lunged for the camera like, bro, you ain't getting content off of me. That's fucking, you're crazy for doing what you did. It wasn't until literally 24 minutes into the shit, he was like, all right, where's the camera? And then he took it. The verdict is this. I don't really care whether the videos are scripted or not. At the end of the day, if I'm smiling, laughing, or I found it enjoyable, then I don't really care. But there's no way you're gonna make me believe, bro, like... Who does this? Who does this? Someone make that into a GIF, man. That is priceless. YouTube is a game, guys, and your favorite YouTuber is just trying to find out how best to play it, right? I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. If you guys enjoy, yo, new lens and everything today, bro. Do I look crisp to y'all or what? Click one of these 2 videos. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.